Hi everyone, this is Heather from the Crystal Vein Tarot, here to do your weekly reading for February 3rd to the 9th. So I'm doing these weekly readings a little bit differently. We are doing a pick card or a pick a pile. So I would like you to look at the different piles here and look at which pile kind of speaks to you or resonates with you. So is it the one with the sodalite? Is it the one with the amethyst crystal? Or is it the one with the rose quartz crystal? So again, pile 1 is going to be the sodalite, pile 2 will be the amethyst, and pile 3 is going to be the rose quartz. Now in each pile, there's going to be 2 cards for the money, finance, career, abundance, and there's going to be 2 cards for your love, relationships, partnerships reading and family reading. So again, look at the piles, see which one resonates with you, and then I'm going to get into the readings. I will also look below in the description for the timestamps for when pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3 are going to be read. Welcome again to the Crystal Vein Tarot. This is Heather to do your weekly read for February 3rd to the 9th. So this is for anyone who has picked pile number 1 or your pick a card number 1. And let's get started with the reading. So these cards are for your money, abundance, career, finance for this first week of February. And we start off with the Chariot and the Queen of Earth. So for anyone who has picked pile number 1 or pick a card number 1, an important achievement is coming your way. You need to use self-discipline and willpower to see it through, and you will receive public recognition for that. Now the Chariot is also does represent Cancer in the regular tarot deck, and this is all about action and change and some kind of a journey. And because it's related to finances, there's some kind of action that's going to be happening with either your finances, your career, some kind of an opportunity in your career, or even like any of your money abundance sector. And so that's going to be, it's going to change. So you're going through a change, and it requires a lot of action from you. And your best way to approach this change is with the energy of the Queen of Earth. So this would also be the Queen of Pentacles energy, and that would be someone who's very resourceful, knows how to nurture a project, an idea, in order to turn it into something that is very lucrative, and it creates financial abundance. So this is about also making time for people around you as well, because the Queen of Earth is someone who also takes care of those around her, but from a point of view of their safety, security, stability. She makes sure that they are nurtured in the sense that they have everything they need. And so this is also, you need to take a sensible approach to this action and change, and deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So anything that's changing, do try, especially if you're working with others, try to see things from the other person's point of view as well, and that will help you to move forward with whatever change this is. So this is about you being also thoughtful and creative. So I do also have a clarifier for this. So this is actually, it's a Super Attractor card by Gabrielle Bernstein. And it says, my greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force, they come through freedom. So again, this is so this action and change that you're going to be going through, as you're moving through it, use that thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible side of yourself. Don't try to force things. Don't force change. Let it come through without force, and to let the situation evolve as it's supposed to naturally. So now we're going to go into your love, relationships, family, home. And we have finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I'm using the Romance Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So financial issues are affecting your love life. and also codependency. So addictions are affecting your romantic life as well. So in a situation like this, do kind of take a look at your relationships. So not even just your romantic relationships, but any kind of relationship where that has a lot of deep meaning, that it's your close relationships, your close family relationships, children if you have them. And look at our financial issues influencing your relationships. For example, are you stressing? You might not have financial worries, but are you stressing about money? It is tax time is coming up. So if you're thinking about those kinds of things and you're dwelling on those kinds of things, is that taking you away from your loved ones and affecting your relationships that way? And also addictions are affecting your romantic life. So this is about being codependent. And but this can be related to, there's so many different kinds of codependent relationships. There's between if you as a child with your parents, or you as a parent with your children, also your loved ones, even your siblings. But it's about making sure that that you don't lean on someone else in the sense that to make you happy, that you rely on yourself to make yourself happy, and that will actually strengthen your relationships with others. So I'm also pulling a White Light Oracle card. I love these cards by Alana Fairchild, and as a clarifier for the romantic reading. And you have the card number 22. This card is about that it lets you know that there's a way through the struggle has already been created for you, and that you are being led onto that path. And your authentic soul path may include recognition and acclaim, notable success and admiration. It reminds you to be grateful and not to be dazzled or distracted by such experiences like that, the recognitions. And again, that could be, if it's financial recognition, so your work life could be pulling you away from your family life, that you instead focus on what connects you to your heart and what grounds you in the simplicity of spiritual truth, which is the practice of love, kindness, and peace. And this is what will allow for successful progress in strengthening and deepening your relationships. So I'm also going to talk about sodalite, because this is the pile that you were attracted to, and I had the sodalite stone with it. And sodalite encourages you to use your rational thought, objectivity, truth, and intuition, along with verbalization of feelings. So sodalite is often used on your throat chakra, but it can also be used on your third eye chakra as well. But it has the nice healing of blue energy, that blue healing. And I'm also going to pull, oh, not that one. So I'm also going to pull a chakra stone. Let's see which one you get. And you got the heart chakra. So very nice. So the heart chakra is the center for love, compassion, and spirituality. So focus on that chakra. When you're feeling sorry for yourself, you might be feeling insecure, indecisive, paranoid, afraid of letting go of something, or even afraid of hurting someone or getting hurt or being unworthy of love. And focus on that chakra in order to help heal that and bring that energy, that harmonizing that love, compassion back into into your body through that chakra. So this is actually also the aquamarine stone that's on. So this concludes the reading for the pick a card pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining me. I will still be doing my monthly Celtic Cross readings for the whole month. So the next one will be coming out about mid-February for my March reading. So be sure to join me and like, share, and subscribe so you are notified, and hit the notification bell so you are notified when that reading becomes available. So again, thank you for joining me, and let me know what you think of this layout. Hi again, and welcome to the Crystal Vein Tarot. I am Heather. This is for anyone who chose the second card in the pick your card or the second pile and who were drawn to the amethyst stone. So I'm going to start with doing a money, career, finance, and then I will go into a love and relationship reading. So we begin with the King of Earth and the Three of Earth. So the King of Earth is about being generous, professional, responsible, practical, and this is a successful time for you right now. Any opportunities that are offered to you, make sure that you accept them and take advantage of them because you have the Midas touch. The King of Earth is the same as the King of Pentacles in the regular tarot deck. And it's also being accompanied by the Three of Earth. And I really like this card too because the Three of Earth is the same as the Three of Pentacles card. So this is about you being very creative and having that power of creativity and gaining recognition for very high quality work that you're doing because you're working on developing your skill and craftsmanship and quality. And it can also be about teamwork and collaboration. So you could also be involved in that in your work environment. There could even be an opportunity to invest with a group of people. There can also be some kind of investment, some kind of project, or some kind of a partnership with another person or a group of individuals. And I'm also pulling a Super Attractor card by Gabrielle Bernstein. And you have feeling good. So feeling good will bring you far more than what you ever thought you needed. So as you're going through, because you have some very positive cards here, make sure you feel good about it. Make sure you feel good about the opportunities that are coming your way. And again, confidently accept those opportunities because you do have the Midas touch. And you will be recognized for your high quality work. Take the praise, take it for what it is and accept it and be gracious and graceful about it and say thank you and don't feel, a little bit bashful about it. Take the praise and feel good about what you're achieving right now. So for your love, romance, and relationships, I'm using the Romance Angels Oracle cards, and you have reconciliation and give your relationship a chance. So you could have been going through a little bit of a lull in your relationship where maybe you weren't agreeing on something. And because it does say the reconciliation card is about someone, it can be someone that's currently in your life, or that you're in a relationship with, or if you find yourself single, then this could be someone from your past is coming and returning into your life and you're reconciliating with them. Or if you've been having difficulties or even just disagreements or even misunderstandings in your current relationship, that things are turning around with the reconciliation here. Just do know that things are turning around, and you're beginning to see you see each other's perspective, and there's a little bit more communication opening up. Because then you also give your relationship a chance. So work on your partnership. So if you are single and you have someone from your past coming in and returning into your life, maybe give it a chance. See where it goes this time. Maybe you've both grown and matured a little bit from the last time you were in a relationship. And see where it goes, see what happens. And if you have been having any kind of issues or ups and downs in your relationship and you are in a relationship, then you're heading in the right direction and just keep doing what you're doing and working on it. So I'm also going to pull a White Light Oracle card by Anna Fairchild as a little clarifier for this. And you have Anapauses. I love these cards. They're very beautiful cards. So this is about not giving up and allowing your heart to disengage from your struggles. Because sometimes when we get too emotionally attached, especially if we're not seeing eye to eye with someone. If we get too attached to our perspective, we can sometimes struggle with it and have difficulty letting it go to try and hear the other person's perspective. So try and disengage from that emotional attachment to your side or your version of the story or your perspective here, so you can see a little bit more from the other person's perspective. And also give yourself much needed rest, and do that by, you know, working on your relationship, because you are in a phase of recovery right now. This card indicates you're in a phase of recovery. So if you've been off your path in a relationship, you're going to come back strong, and you're going to regain your spark of passion, inspiration, and devotion. So, and you know, sometimes certain events need to take place for your soul path to come to fruition. So I'm also going to read the amethyst stone. So amethyst is known as the psychic stone. It can heighten intuition and clear the mind of excessive thoughts. So perhaps some of the issues that you might have had in a relationship too could be because you're caught in your head. And this amethyst helps you to clear that. And I'm just giving you some background on the stone because this is the one that you were drawn to. And amethyst is a very lovely stone. You can use it when you are doing any kind of energy work and balancing out your chakras. You can use it in any place because it clears all kind of like negative energy for any of your chakras. But most often it's used on the third eye. That would be between just slightly above and between your eyebrows, or on your crown chakra at the top of your head. So I'm also going to pull a chakra stone. And let's see which one you have. Oh. Okay, so you got the sacral chakra. I'll hold it a little closer. So the sacral chakra, it governs your self-worth, and it gives you the ability to flow with emotions freely. So you use this stone when you're feeling like emotionally unstable, like for example, explosive, like not very in control of your emotions. You feel manipulative, like you could be manipulating others, or other people could be manipulating you, or you're lacking energy. So this stone is also helps with your sex drive as well, the sacral chakra. But again, it's also brings to mind that feeling good and feeling good about yourself. So this concludes your reading for February 3rd to the 9th. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. I am still doing my monthly reads with the Celtic Cross, the longer reads that will, but it will be for the month of March, and they're going to come out around mid-February, so you can get a jump on those. So again, be sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you know when those readings come out. So thank you very much for joining me, and take care. And welcome to the Crystal Vein Tarot. My name is Heather. Thank you so much for joining me. So this is the Pick a Card 3. This is the third pile in the Pick a Card that have the rose quartz with it. So I will be doing a couple of cards for your money, career, finance, and then some love and relationship cards. And then I'm going to also be pulling a couple of other things, little surprises for you. So I hope you enjoy this reading, and let's begin. Okay, so we have the Seven of Air and the Page of Air. So with regards to your money, career, finance, do know that your plans might need revision. So if you've been working on a project, whether or not it's at work or it's a side project, you might need to revise those a little bit. So do look at them again, and just look at everything carefully. Make sure you know you have all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. And because there could be more going on than meets the eye. So again, make sure you've done your research, because you want to make sure that you're avoiding any kind of poor timing. So the Seven of Air does, it is the same as the Seven of Swords for the a regular tarot deck, and that one can be about that can also be about betrayal and dishonesty. So again, make sure that if you're doing anything with contracts or anything like that, make sure you're reading them over very carefully before you sign on that dotted line. And you also have with it the Page of Air. So this is about you being very logical, very honest. Be careful about being a little too impulsive as well, and being very curious in what you're doing and what it is that you have going forward with your career, money, finance. So there could be some kind of challenging information coming in, or delays or changes to plans. And again, that's where your plans may need revision. And there could be a truth that's being delivered to you without any tact. It's just straight to the point, very blunt. And again, that kind of resonates with that Seven of Swords type of energy, where there could be a betrayal or dishonesty. But with that Page of Air, the good news is if there is something dishonest, you're going to find out that truth, and that truth will be coming to you. So I'm also going to pull a Super Attractor card from Gabrielle Bernstein. I really like these cards. They have nice positive messages. So you have: to begin the practice of allowing, you must get out of the way and let Spirit give you direction. So do trust your intuition too as you're going forward. If something doesn't feel right, then it probably isn't. So go with your gut and allow Spirit to speak to you through those little nudges and those little gut feelings that you might get. So I'm going to now do your romance and love and relationships, and you have chemistry and separation. Okay, so if you are single and you or even if you are in a relationship, there's a lot of chemistry there. You have a lot of magnetic attraction to the person that you're in a relationship with. That's very nice. Or if you're just meeting someone, you're going to be drawn to someone where you have a lot of you feel that chemistry, that magnetic attraction. But there's also going to be a separation. So which isn't a separation as in like not necessarily like a marriage where you're separating from your spouse, but it means that there's going to be time apart from you. Your partner is on the horizon, so that could be influenced too by work. It could be anything. Your partner may have to travel or do something, even like go take care of parents or something like that. Career could change where maybe now you or your spouse have gone from days to nights. So that kind of a thing where you're not going to see each other as much. So do be aware that you could be experiencing that, and it doesn't even need to be your spouse too. They can also represent someone in your family, or where a parent, your parent or your children are going to be away from you for a little bit. People that you care about may be away from you for a little bit. So just know that can be that energy's around you. And I'm also going to pull a White Light Oracle card. I love these cards. They're so beautiful. And you have this card here. The Bastet of 174 Hertz. So this card is telling you that you've been moving very fast for so long that you're not realizing how wound up you've become. So it's time for you to gently unwind now, to drop into a deeper and slower healing rhythm. And that will help you to restore your body, your mind, and your soul. So things which might seem difficult right now will soon seem very manageable and even pleasurable to accomplish. So part of this winding down could even involve you taking a weekend away or something like that. Just to give yourself that time to kind of recover and recuperate and just have some me time. So that is the energy that's coming towards you. So I'm also going to talk about the rose quartz, because that was the stone that you were drawn to. And rose quartz is used often on the heart chakra. Now, any stone you can use on any of your chakras, but for the rose quartz, this one it's a very popular stone. It it brings in love, but not in compassion and peace, but not just love of others. This is also about self-love, so love for yourself, and compassion for yourself, and peace with yourself. So if you have any old heartaches or heartbreaks or any kind of painful situations that you've ever experienced, so it can even be feeling let down or feeling like you've let someone down and you've held on to that emotional pain, rose quartz can help you to release that. So it's not just about attracting love in, it's also about healing yourself and healing, being kind to yourself and patient and compassionate with yourself. So I'm also going to pull a chakra stone, and let's see what we have. We have, let's see. So we have the root chakra. So this gives you the energy to succeed, and you use this stone when you're feeling fearful, anxious, insecure, frustrated, you have low energy. That's another time that you want to focus on this chakra. And again, that, you know, makes me think of this card and making sure that you're taking some time to kind of slow down and take some time for yourself. So this concludes your reading for the third pile of your pick a card. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you like this. Again, this was only a little weekly reading. I'm still doing the monthly readings. The one for March will be out around mid-February. I'm going to be starting those and posting those. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you are notified when the March readings come out. And please let me know what you thought of this layout of a little weekly reading. And I'd really love some feedback on it to see what you think. So thank you again for joining me, and have a fabulous week. Take care.